we are about to look into mechanism of Perkin condensation. Before we start, let me tell you that Perkin condensation is not limited only with benzaldehyde and acetic anhydride. We can also use aromatic aldehydes, aromatic aldehyde or aromatic anhydride, and we can add aliphatic anhydride in it, aliphatic anhydride to it, and the base that should be used should be salt of this aliphatic anhydride. I will tell you the reason for this at last. So let us firstly know the mechanism. We are given pH C double bond OH, and this CH3 C double bond O minus would abstract the H plus from here. So it would become CH2 negative charge, and this negative charge would attack on this carbonyl group. So you would be having pH CO negative, because when this negative charge comes here, then this bond shifts on oxygen to give negative charge on it. So you would be having structure of this type: C double bond O, C, and CH3 is attached to it, and a double bond O. So this is the structure. Now this O negative charge can attack either on this carbon or on this carbon. So it will prefer to attack on this carbon, because you know that 6-membered ring would be more stable compared to other one that can be formed. So we have pH CH, CH2, C double bond O, C is attached with a CH3 and O negative, because this oxygen gave its bond to this carbon. Now this is a 6-membered ring, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this O negative charge will now come downwards, and now you have to decide which bond will break. So of course this bond will break. This bond will come on this oxygen, because COO minus will show equal RS, and it is more stable compared to other where there is no stability. So we have here a 6-membered ring that is now broken: CH, CH2, C double bond O, O negative, and this CH is joined with O, C double bond O, CH3. So this is what we have now. Now also CH3COO minus attacks one more time to abstract the acidic hydrogen that is present here. So this acidic hydrogen would be abstracted by this, and you would get a negative charge here, and this negative charge would form a double bond here, and so this group will leave. Hence you have your product as pH CH double bond CH attached to C double bond O minus, and other product is of course CH3COOH. So here you got your cinnamic acid. This is the famous name given to it, cinnamic acid. Now I was also about to explain why we use only salt of aliphatic anhydride. So let us understand with the example itself. You have here CH3 C double bond O, C double bond O, CH3. And now if you attack with CH3, C double bond O, O minus on this one, that is its salt, then this O minus will attack here, say O minus attacked. Thereafter, there will be a negative charge upside, and when this negative charge comes down again, then this bond will break. So finally you would be having CH3COO minus plus CH3 C double bond O C double bond O CH3, which is the same acetic anhydride that you were using here. So instead, if you had used anything else other than salt of given anhydride itself, then it would have led to something different. So that is why you should use salt of the given aliphatic anhydride itself. And most reactive compound towards Perkin condensation. So it is of course option A, because if you apply here a N2O group, then N2O group would show minus M effect, and thereafter you would see a much more positive charge induced on carbon. So basically carbon has less electron density due to the N2O group present here, and due to less electron density on carbon, the negative charge would attack far better on it. That is why option A is right.